morning, everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. When we last left off, I believe we were about to go to battle with Behemoths, which is... So... Let's see. It's you sell stuff. You sell stuff. Don't have a period of what I'm using though. Oh, by the way, good morning, Angel.
Thank you. Is there else you need? You've got everything you need then?
I think I have. Ogle?
You be brave now, boy.
Right, Jill?
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the crystal's
Am I going to need Shiva's help? See towards the heart.
It's past time.
We gotta do this.
Behemoth is still out there.
And I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done.
Okay.
No more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
Well, that's a high potion.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether.
Yeah, so Ether has a feel to it.
Just what we need. Another flood.
It's already
Akashics.
Then there's no reason to hold back.
Oh, this is on the wrong profile thing.
Get him! Over here! I needed that.
Whoa! Whoa! Ow!
Get him!
Uh-oh, wrong buttons. There we go. Yeah, probably a good idea. Ah, I should have used. Ah, too late. The muscle memory's been a little bit overraced by Spider-Man.
Let's try. That's better.
More of them. Damn. Okay. Didn't realize there was a pet talk. Oh! Yeah, that one's important.
This one.
And he's dead. Too far away. Okay. There.
There must be a way to climb up.
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called, like, you can pet the dog. Or, yes, you can pet the dog. Something to that effect. Gosh, it's so dark here. Phoenix!
Is that the Phoenix?
Yes, it is.
Joshua! What is he doing?
Keeping Behemoth occupied.
Joshua! Joshua!
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming! We have to save him.
Destroy the Mother
And
Crystal.
we will. We just need to keep moving.
That might do enough. What's crazy was Behemoth was attacking the Mother Crystal, failing. If you guys remember, the Mother Crystal was successfully protecting itself from Behemoth's attacks, which is crazy. Does make me wonder how I'm going to hurt it.
What was that?
Behemoth. He'll kill us all.
What? Clive just doesn't realize, though, that Behemoth's supposed to be on our side.
Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
They're heading for the heart.
Then let's try to beat them there. Anyway, took them all. There, they're all dead. New ones though. Of course, it's not that easy. Oh crap! All right. What were cooked? Oh, the enemies? Yeah. Positively roasted. Okay, abilities. Details. Upgrade. Whirlwind duration is increased. Details. Increases range and number of hits. That might be better. Oh, you're funky looking. Undertaker. Even I know about the wrestler called Undertaker. Hurry! Down. Ow, too early. It's over 50,000! Yes! Oh, I didn't get to... Ah, shit. Spirits Within. Nice reference, bro. Got him. Nice reference, bad movie. Yep. Angel knows what's up. Okay. Treasure right here, though. Have that. So many crafting materials, but so little that's actually
How are
upgradable.
they still standing?
I don't know.
I feel like either I'm doing something wrong, or upgrading is seriously underutilized.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
Ooh, what's this dude? He's funky looking.
It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
Whoa! Necrophobe.
This one.
That is a reference to a past boss, but I cannot remember which game.
Let's try.
Ow.
This one.
So last time I might have been able to continue to here. This would have been about as far as I could have gone, but like, I couldn't know. Ow. Ow. I want to say Final Fantasy V, but I'm not really sure.
This one. Get him.
Angel, can you Google it for me?
Let's try.
Ow. top right for the spelling. Ah! Oh, that was the wrong potion. Shit. It's a waste. Damn it!
Nice try.
Oh, I parried him. Oh, no, I didn't parry him. I half-staggered him. Whatever that's called. Hey, I was right! Thank you. Guess sometimes I underestimate my own knowledge. Press the attack. Okay.
I don't know what that is. We have to end it right now.
Almost. Yes, I got him out of it. Stop the attack. In Firaga. Okay, so he's enchanted his blade with Firaga. That's kind of frightening. Ow! Damn it! Almost got him. Okay, didn't know he was using lightning as well. Can use this. End the fight. Oh, it's also FF12. Okay, I think in FF12 it was a hunt? Is that right?
These beasts. They're getting stronger.
You don't say.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
I needed that. We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
Oh.
Quiet. There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
You!
Mother,
It's you.
Kill
what
her!
happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy.
Baker.
My darling. Darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right. Answer him.
We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people.
Oh,
It is to
yes, it
protect
is.
The source of his sovereignty. The noble blood
Oh,
that runs
man,
in his
she's
family's
so
veins.
messed
So long as
up.
his bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua, my darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive when the only one I truly cared for died?
Joshua's not dead. He doesn't know.
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
Such a terrible person. Oh, speak of the devil! There he is! It's Phoenix healing himself. No, he's... Oh, shit, he's in a bad way.
Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my duty.
What are you
Yay! Free time!
Ifrit. Joshua.
Clive!
Have you got advice for me, Joshua? Because Mega Flare! Oh boy! Here we go! It begins. Here it comes. Thing. Actual Mega Flare proper now. Oh. Oh, is he absorbing the ether? I think he is. Are the crystals blooming like a flower? Single biggest flower of all time.
First Bahamut, then the heart.
Alright. Phoenix is helping! And healing me. Nice! Oh, this is gonna be so crazy.
Leave my brother alone!
Spit Flare? Okay. New power. I approve. How do I use it? R2 and triangle. Massive stream of light that sears anything in its path. Left stick to aim. Stagger him. There we go. Giga Flare! Oh jeez! Didn't Joshua dodge? That's what it looked like? I think he dodged the first one. Alright, so if he can use Giga Flare, we can expect at least Terra Flare later in this fight. Maybe he'll even go all the way up. Oh, I'm in control of Phoenix. Holding, use... Ow. I'd love to hear all the translations for these lyrics, but, like... They could be, like, heavy spoilers again. Whoa! Ow! Okay, so the charged flame is a beam. Oops, wrong button. This is so cool. Oh shit, I'm a little low on health. Oh shit, he's pairing up another flare attack, a much stronger one.
I found her. Those things are drawing in more ether than I've ever seen.
Shit.
I have to stop them.
Fine. Gotta cripple him. Ow! He just jammed that explosion right in Behemoth's mouth.
Thank the Founder.
Might be time for a rebirth flame if you've got it in you, Joshua. Hey Joe, would you mind joining the fight?
Now or never, Joshua.
Ow. Yeah, that wasn't enough.
Thank you, brother.
There we go. Team burn. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes.
Clive, get behind me.
If you're sure.
Guess we got a little choice. Terra Flare. Oh, this is gonna be insane. So who is controlling him? Ah! He's outside the arena.
We're not done yet.
There we go. Absolutely roasting him.
Now, Joshua!
Woohoo! Oh, this is just so cool! There we go. Okay, health bar depleted. We're gonna have more though. Holy. One health bar for him. Right. No special drops.
What now?
Destroy the heart of the crystal, that's what now. Roasted dragon.
This is drinking the ether.
We have to stop him.
Of course he is. Like Titan did. Is he gonna go like ultra big like the same way Titan did?
I'm here.
It's not gonna be enough, is it? Whoa! Like I thought it would hold up for a few seconds. But no, ripped straight through his shield.
You have to be stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power.
This... Yeah, Ifrit and Phoenix is supposed to be one, perhaps? Yeah, I think so. That's something I've been guessing at for a while. Just based on those murals.
If we become one,
Slowly enough. We can do it, Clive.
we can. We will. Together.
Oh, we're going into fucking space.
Are you ready?
Ready!
Yep, new health bar. Oh, we're like omni-slashing him. Body Ifrit Risen. Okay, in addition to Wildfire, Ifrit Risen also has the ability Light Speed, which similar to the Phoenix Shift, allows for swift approach to a target. Light Speed can be executed by pressing X. Hey.
How can we hope to match such power? By trusting in our own.
Whoa! Whoa! Let's take it up. $2.2 million damage. Oh shit. Flare, okay. Woo! Oh shit, that hurts, that hurts, that hurts. This is just so good. About to be staggered. Oh yeah. This shit's good. Not doing any damage. Good shit. Got in behind your attack. How do you feel about that, buddy? Here we go, new phase. It's time for Hellfire now. Exaflare. Yeah, it has to be.
We would burn the world.
Zetaflare! Holy shit! We're going beyond Exaflare. Where along the lines is Zetaflare? 4.8 million damage. Defeated again. Oh yes. This is good. Oh, we've separated. There's the crystal. Destroy it. Probably both need to hit it.
Dion!
Oh shit, his head. This helps him. So I can destroy the crystal. Here we go. Another mother crystal destroyed.
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry?
We're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill.
Yes. Toggle! Fucked him up bad. Ultima really there? No, he can't be, right? Still sealed.
This is for my father!
You can? Oh! Wait.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait.
The kid died so weird. Like, why did he evaporate like that? Was he even real?
I owe him a debt.
Fine.
You there.
Don't reinforce the walls. Report, Captain.
I think I'm gonna switch Garuda out for Behemoths.
Your Radiance, the Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. City can wait. Don't dally, man, go!
Your Radiance.
And I want you to find out if Dow makes movements.
By the light,
Wait,
Dion.
no, the kid is? The kid's not dead!
Taken leave of your senses.
Or is this a
Call
flashback?
off the dragoons at once.
So confused.
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me.
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Senbrek. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember,
There was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the mother crystals crumble one by one, and the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Okay, I think this is real. Could have aimed for her.
Guards!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Okay, so this must have been a flashback to just before. Okay.
Not again.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Alright. Yeah. I understand.
Get away
now.
from me! This is all just a dream! Just a bad dream!
I'm mad.
You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Do it. See what I care. Shit, she actually did!
Mother.
Wow. Okay, I did not expect her to go through with it. Yeah. There's a lot of death just now.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By prime.
Drake's tail came under attack by a mad comet, the part of the mother delving into most thoughts and some creation, that which most plagued his tortured soul. The wyvern tail that represents father place and his
O Genesis, shall a new age of reason begin.
creation?
Relax, Your Majesty.
Wait, later? Garuda? Benedicta? What?
Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as me.
Barnabas. King of Walud and dominant of Odin. Right. And how the fuck is she back? After Clive took her power at Caernarvon and the keep was set to fire, she and her comrades were forced into making a hurried retreat, only to be set upon by bandits. What was left of Benedicta's power ran amok, summoning forth the raging whirlwind within which she was at last to lose her life at the hands of Clive Rossfield. Icon. Yeah, and this is later. Though his nation's isolation in Ash allows Barnabas to remain aloof from the affairs of the Storm, he is oft elected to do precisely that. His movements of late would suggest that he has ambitions on the Western continent.
Because all the others.
Such feeble creatures.
Okay, so it's not Benedicta. Perhaps Ultima?
Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright.
Good man.
Soon Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away may Mythos return to our side.
Mythos, so they're pronouncing the Y.
By primogenesis shall all be
European
undone.
way.
Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Mythos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you. Find Mythos, and sever every one.
To destroy that which has no physical form, you ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Mythos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours.
Gee. We've seen her before? More of Ultima. The otherworldly being behind much of the tragedy and turmoil that has plagued Valisthea, he means to claim Clive as his vessel Mythos by purging his will, a will strengthened by the ties of consciousness that bind Clive with others. His primogenesis upon the world, shrouding it in darkness and turning thousands Akashic, that these ties of consciousness might at last be loosened. Gee.
Mother.
Okay. That's a little... What? Oh. That was crazy. Holy shit.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Yeah, they do. Power of Light. Okay. Tuning with Behemoth not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Impulse, which creates multiple spheres of light that pursue a target, dealing damage. On its feet. Casting Mega Flare, an immensely powerful spell, showers enemies with a deluge of searing light. The longer the spell is charged, the more powerful the results. Cast a spell when ready, taking damage will cancel the
Be
spell.
happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otto has to say.
Alright, start. In icons. No, wait. Titan. Dead, replace Garuda with Bahamut. Flare Breath. Now... abilities. That right. This is maximum Mega Flare to level 4. Button. Okay. Roads here. Welcome. Thanks. Alright. Hi, Jill. What to say?
It will take time to come to terms with everything that happened in the Dominion. But time is the one thing we always seem to lack.
But
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
right, what do you got?
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Go this way. No. A little bit further. So the Hobbit represents light.
Tell me just
Got a lot. Breaker of Worlds.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts,
Questioning if
with
this is
magics
a good
as like
thing.
to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm.
Einherjar would
The
serve
world,
Odin.
in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Okay. Speak with Harpocrates. Alright.
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not.
Looking for that.
Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
Maybe not.
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Alright, let's also turn in all the lore we have.
Next you visit. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today.
Ill. The common currency of Valisthea ever since the signing of the Continental Accord many centuries ago. The Accord entrusted the administration of the currency to the realm trusted merchant guild, quartered in what would later become the free cities of Canva. The currency took its name from the founder of said merchant guild, the legendary trader Gilbard the Golden. Trade flourished around the establishment, and over time, worship of money grew into a full-fledged religion, the Great Bank of Gilbard the Lender. Hardest known materials in the Twins seems or have only been found in the far-flung regions of Ash, where the forces of first Deldermark, then Walud, often warred with the orcs who claimed their lands as their own. It all makes for fine arms and armor, the rarity of both its ore and craftsmen versed in the peculiarities of its forging, ensure that the adamantite weapons remain the preserve of the rich and powerful.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Great Risen. The two icons of fire united as one. Clive and Joshua manifested this being in the skies above the crystalline dominion after entreating their icons to grant them the power they needed to quell the raging Behemoth. It has the body of a Efreet, the wings of the Phoenix, and a might that far exceeds either icon alone.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Is a storm coming, Sid?
So, yeah, I guess I was kind of right. There is supposed to be only one icon of fire, and somehow it got split into Phoenix and Efreet.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Evans.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Hey. locations that need our help. I'm gonna go up here because near-ish to that crystalline structure that I want to see. I don't know, maybe it's a lot later. But
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts from...
I should
I saw
try.
it with my own eyes.
I can't do it.
Right.
My lord, milady.
It was the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We could leave.
Right over there. Very curious about it.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors. You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
More. Right. This button.
Come on. Run like the wind.
How come? Oh, a lot more than that.
Clive, look.
Right.
I see them. With me. Over here.
Wait. Oh, I forgot the wrong icon skills, damn it. What doofus.
Get him. You're finished. This one.
Mega Flare. Only level 1, but it should still be pretty powerful. Oh yeah, this is good.
Save your strength.
I want to try and get it to level 2. Fire it! Oh, it's powerful!
Stay down. Over here.
More of them. Let's see if we can get to level 3. Whoa! Be careful. Charging is all I can do once I start it. I want to go to level 4. I want the freaking top tier. There it is! Oh man. Got him. Long fight.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never
You
needed
heating up
convincing.
last night's dinner, Angel.
I became a soldier to protect the people I love.
Korean chicken, if anyone's wondering.
Include
That's
the ones
good.
standing before me.
There was a lot, though.
Handsome and chivalrous.
I think if we prepared rice,
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post.
would have been enough for both of us.
Milady.
With just one of the meals, rather than getting two.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Okay, well, we're still not going to that area that I want to see. Right. Arthur's Rest.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha?
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
Go tilt those
Did
odds.
we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to
I
help.
think I might stick
Something
with
tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
Garuda after all. Have Behemoth replace Titan. Because I really like that ability to pull down the enemy when they're at that half stagger.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Really like it and already miss it.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Ah, damn it. Okay, so you don't lose the entire charge immediately. You don't have a lot of time to start charging again. Want level 2. Fire!
It's over.
100 MFPS. Land 100 total hits with level 2 or higher Mega Flare, excluding battles in the Okay, nice.
Farewell.
Alright, the birds need to go. Wings of Rebirth. Okay, that was fairly easy.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha!
Probably for the best.
The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded!
Okay, things have gotten worse.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will.
What's
You
the
two be
cat
safe
want
now.
to- Of course. Chicken and bacon with that cat.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many.
How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it!
Big
We
old
need to get the engine to
tortoise.
safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
Is it an animantus?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Hey, guest character. Nice.
Then let's do our duty.
Not the fastest of enemies, so might not be too hard to charge! Whoa! Okay, I might have spoken too soon. Go! One little three. One more. Fire!
It's over.
Okay, this one, the angle you're hitting it matters. Wow, that goes for ages.
Nice try.
Yeah, they're decent. Damn, I didn't get there in time. Whoa! End's dead. Good.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Yes?
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the
Good.
job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Well, that sucks. The TV bucket I was gonna order from. Oh.
Mad dogs.
Oh, dude, we need to grind those steaks. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as quick.
They're headed for the rest.
Oh dear.
Have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
So many. One Mega Flare ain't gonna do it. Two. I want to go for level 3. There we go. Who's casting bravery?
You're a fine hound.
Oh, Akashic Chocobos. Kinda sad. I guess I'm doing it. Fire.
Something's coming.
Alright.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Okay. That's a shame I don't have Mega Flare equipped. Giga Flare, sorry. Maximum power. Okay, so perfect dodges with that seem to increase the flare level faster. Which is actually awesome.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of
For
them.
now.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Scar today. Oh.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
Oscar.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad?
Yeah, would it?
You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Right, Dalamil.
Cid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Good question. Let's find out.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
I really need to buy myself
Who
some.
are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
I don't love that flavor. But
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, He'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own.
Okay.
Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
Bit of social engineering.
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will
Yeah,
do
but with
most
our
of the
outfits, we
talking.
kind of stick out
You
like a
need
sore
only play
thumb.
along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. You're... Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
Red Wings is
A pleasure,
another
my lady.
reference to past Final Fantasy games.
Pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 200 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
My shock.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Very clever.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Choice but to do what little I can.
Now am I gonna have to fight more of those creatures?
I'm scared.
Well, I remember. Pick both of these. Please. Giga Flare. I want to try out Satellite.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
How many?
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Oops. Sorry, Minnie. Oh. I read that last time. Yeah.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Dodge. Level 4 Mega Flare. Giga Flare time. Oh, it's one that I aim. More of them. Bloody hell. Soul Sun.
This one. All yours.
And he's down. Okay. Okay.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting.
Killed the bad guys, didn't we?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Come now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
Thank you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
So much crafting material, but I have so little use for it.
Control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
I could hear a distant voice in my ear, and I wasn't sure if it was something outside or something in the game. Fine. 10 past 1, okay.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself.
Hey,
Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Nothing. Easy. Climb up to my hand.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Yeah, well,
no wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
You're like, no, your hand comes to me.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason.
Jenny,
all dominants carry within
you
them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
Who's number 8 though?
It's you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Yes. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
That doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
He is very much desperate for my attention.
Clive, it's Gav.
Happened to Gav.
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound. You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
All right. 3 new quests. I may as well go ahead and accept all of them, because some of them are likely to have destinations close together. But I think we'll also be finishing up once I do that.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Help!
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
It's one of those terms that I know it, but I don't really know what it means.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped.
Like a greenhouse?
Had the same problem.
No, I don't think that's
yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
Why, yes, I do.
Tiny old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Hey. Go talk to them.
Is a storm coming soon?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbricois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbricois.
One would have thought the disciples of Behemoths would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
Alright, so I'm gonna be hunting
So we know
one
where to
of
look
those.
for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
It seems the hideaway's lost its...
Ah, it's Goots.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
I'm not afraid of a lashing.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Sure, I need to speak to Sharon. Walking right past her.
Lady
so
Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest.
Cat knows how to stay just out of frame.
I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now,
but we do need to find out who's
I
spreading
reckon
those
you've got
rumors.
better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day. Did you see the pair that got
more quests in here? More request. I apologize for the sudden and odd gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing. I fear I am wholly unable to perform his vaulted expectations for lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a student, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament. I'll accept.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Alright. Go place this down. Okay. Speak to Goots again.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But That's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Alright, yeah, okay, cool. Here we go. This way to the atrium. Yes, this thing is an atrium.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix
They broke it.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
Just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else.
Oh. Clive's actually seems to be a pretty decent teacher. Yeah.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
My fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
I know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
Sure, why not?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
They
Hold things.
Hold?
So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Better teacher than I am.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So, Now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
You go.
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah.
Hairs?
Hairs for the future. She's showing us
He
her
means
secrets
heirs.
now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Yeah, I was wondering. Those looks of suspicion. Let's go back this way.
Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
This is funny.
We're all gonna die. You hear me?
I wonder if that's the one that Yodito was talking about. You mentioned a really cute quest. What's in here? Off limits, that means you. Oh, is it the back of her shop, so.
Seems the hideaway is
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how
I'm
they
actually
worked.
a little over time.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines.
But she doesn't
To
want to
anyone
do
else,
it.
it would be an opportunity. But to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
else here? No. No more quests in this area. That means time to save. Oh, actually. That's my main objective. One last thing. Let's just see if... can I remember his name? Doesn't have anything though. Goat.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Nothing.
Always something
All right.
in there.
Live the game. Thank you everybody very much for joining me. If you've enjoyed the stream and you feel that I've earned it, please do click that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything and you get a notification whenever I go live. Subscribe button if you're on YouTube and hit that bell to make sure you get those notifications. If you're on YouTube, please consider hopping over to Kick and giving me a follow there. You know, I'm trying to become affiliated there, and every follower helps along that path. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll continue with Spider-Man Remastered. So, till then, fly high my birdies, and stay shiny. Bye-bye.